Today on View to a Grill, I'm going to show you how to grill on the Weber Kettle. I'm Johnny, and the first thing we're going to talk about is cleaning your grill, because a clean grill is essential to great barbecue. When cleaning your grill, you want to start with clearing out your ash from your last cook. You're going to need to remove your top grill grate, and then all of this ash that's on your bottom grill grate, go ahead and shake that off to the bottom of your Weber Kettle. Now, I do this about every other cook, and that is to sweep down the sides of the inside of your Weber Kettle to remove any large ash buildup. Now you have all your ash at the bottom of your Weber Kettle, so use the Weber Kettle sweep to get all of that ash out. And you can see how when you move the handle back and forth, it moves those blades to push the ash into the little vents on the bottom of your Weber Kettle. Now that you've cleared your ash out of the bottom of your Weber, go ahead, remove the little ash bucket and discard that ash, and then reinstall your ash bucket. Now we're going to need to clean our grill grates, and I'm going to show you two ways. The first method I'll show you is how to clean your grill grates while your grill grates are hot. You're just going to need a towel, some water, and some safety gloves to prevent you from getting burned. And the key is to do this while your grates are blazing hot. Get your towel, get you some water in a little bucket, and put your safety gloves on. I like to spin my grates so that the part I'm going to clean is no longer over the fire. Now get your towel and only dip your towel into the water. Don't wring it out or anything like that. And before I start wiping the grill grates, look how dirty they are. And then look how clean they get after just one wipe. And check out how much material was removed just by using the steam cleaning method. Now the downside of cleaning your grill grate like that is that steam gets hot and you could actually burn yourself. That's why I like to clean my grill grates while they're cold. And to do that, you're going to need something like a non-toxic spray cleaner like CitraSafe. CitraSafe sells a kit that gives you some cleaner along with a brush. The towel is mine. Using the CitraSafe grill cleaner, go ahead and spray your grill grates. Now you're going to have to let that set for a minute so that the CitraSafe can go to work. And then after a minute, use the CitraSafe brush to scrub your grates. Once you've scrubbed your grill grates, use a towel to clean any excess material off. And then take a look at the towel when I was done. Filthy. Now occasionally you'll need to clean the inside of your lid. I like to use a whisk broom just to knock off anything that might be loose so it doesn't end up in my food. After just a little bit of work, we have clean grill grates and our Weber Kettle is ready to cook on. The next thing we need to do in order to grill on our Weber Kettle is to start our fire. There are two well-known ways to start your fire. You can either use lighter fluid or you can use a chimney starter. I am going to use a chimney starter. You're also going to have to decide on what kind of fuel you're going to use. You can use either briquettes or lump charcoal, which is what I'm going to use. I'll go ahead and get that lit on the bottom grate of the center of my Weber Kettle. Once I have the fire cup lit, I can then place my full chimney starter right on top. Now there's nothing wrong with using lighter fluid, just make sure you follow the directions on the back of the bottle. Now once the coals are ready to use, we'll have to set up the Weber Kettle. Now if you don't have any charcoal baskets, that's okay. All you have to do is make sure you set up about a third of the grill on one side for your hot zone, and then the rest is going to be your cool zone. Now, I like to use the slow and sear, and that's because it instantly sets up two-zone cooking for me. It's the same concept as what I just showed you. Here you see the hot side, and the other side is our cool side. The slow and sear comes with a water trough, but when I'm grilling, I like to take that water trough out. If you use charcoal too soon, it will make your food taste bad. We need to know when our charcoal is ready to use. When you're waiting on your charcoal to be ready, it goes through 3 stages. The first stage is the smoky stage, where you see a lot of smoke coming out of the top of your chimney starter. Now, as your charcoal gets closer to being ready to use, you'll start to see flames come out of the top, but you'll still see some dark smoke. And even that little bit of dark smoke will make your food taste bad, so it's not ready to use at this stage. When your charcoal is ready to use, you'll see flames and no smoke. You'll also notice the edges of your charcoal turning white or ashing over. That is your sign that your charcoal is ready to use. Our charcoal is ready to use. I'm going to drop my slow and sear in to set up for that instant 2-zone cooking and just pour my lit charcoal right in. Now I'll move that charcoal around so we get an even heat distribution. And I love these heat resistant gloves. I can make small adjustments to my slow and sear without getting burned. Now that we have our fire in, all we have to do is put our grates on and let them preheat for about 5 minutes. We're going to make sure we open our top vent all the way and our bottom vent all the way as well. So it's been 5 minutes. Now let's start grilling our food. First, let me show you how the charcoal's going. You see that we have that red amber glow in there. The charcoal is hot, and that's what we need to create a sear on our food. There are 2 ways you can go about doing this. You can start over the direct heat like we're doing with these hamburgers. Here's something I want to point out. Whenever you're grilling over high heat, you're going to want long accessories, like this long spatula that I have. If I hold the spatula over the fire, you can see how safe my hand is away from the heat. Also, if you're reaching for that furthest patty, you can still see that my hand is not over the heat. Having the correct tools gives you a more enjoyable experience while grilling. So we started all of our patties over the direct heat, and we finished them on the indirect side, which in this case is great because we were able to melt our cheese and our cheese not being over the direct flames. And just take a look at those burgers. Beautiful. Since we're using 2-zone cooking, we can also start on the indirect side, like we did with these chicken thighs. Once the chicken thighs reached a temperature that we were satisfied with, we can then finish them on the direct side of the grill. And this is a great method for skin-on chicken. Just check out these results. When you're done cooking, you're going to need to shut down your grill. But before we do that, if you're going to clean your grill grates while the grill grates are hot, this is a great time to do it. Just grab your towel, your bucket of water, and go through that whole process that we went through at the beginning of this video, and your grill grates will already be clean for your next use. Now get your lid on, close the top vent, close the bottom vent, and you are done with that grilling session. And that's really all it takes to grill on a Weber kettle. I hope I gave you enough information and you found it useful. Go ahead, like, subscribe. Thank you for watching A View to a Grill. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, y'all.